training this week, because it's Ipswich in the derby. Do you get the sense there's a different tempo, a different mood, maybe a little bit more intensity around the place?
Yeah, to be honest, they were really concentrated and focused, and you also could feel after the last result that we are there in a really good mood and full of self-confidence. I don't think that the lads were too nervous or too focused on this game. I think it's important not to be too early, too greedy for this game. So more like when you're on Tuesday burning like a flame, then perhaps it's a bit difficult to keep the flame burning till Sunday. So for that we try to calm it down a bit and try to be there from day to day a little bit more focused, and that's what you're trying to do. But I think it's also important to have a good balance between highly motivated and also knowing that it's a special game, but also to be concentrated on the topics which are important. And that was during the week our most important point, that we tried to figure out which points are important for this next game to be successful, and to work on our topics that we always work on, our possession, our defending behavior. And I got a good feeling during the training week.
I mean, without obviously being disrespectful to Ipswich, I think most outside observers would think Norwich have better players. If that is the case, do you obviously need to just match their desire and their intensity on Sunday, and then hopefully then if you do that, the quality will come through?
Yeah, I think in general, so there's in such a game there's no favourite. So both teams are pretty close together in the table. But for me, the table isn't important, and it's really just this game, and both teams want to win this game. We know that we are perhaps right now in there was a better shape because they were struggling a bit with their performance in the recent weeks and the results. So they had a brilliant start into the season, and right now in the last weeks they were a bit struggling, not so much in the away games to be honest, but more in the home games. And for us it was more like, okay, we were struggling a bit in finding consistency in the beginning of the season. Right now it seems like we're going in the right direction, but it can change pretty soon sometimes in football, and we have to be careful that we go on pretty concentrated with the style. And I'm pretty sure they have with Mick McCarthy a pretty experienced coach and many experienced lads, that they exactly know what to do to be there with a good performance in the derby. And I'm pretty sure that it will be a close game, and also a game with lots of intensity. But I think we also have to be there and bring our football on the pitch. That will be important. So we have to be there and want to win the duels, and want to be there really aggressive and with a fighting attitude. It's always important in the derby, but it's also important that we bring our style of football with possession, with controlling the game. With being really flexible in our build-up, that we bring it on the pitch, because it's one of our biggest strengths, and it's important that we bring our biggest strength on the pitch.
I know you wouldn't pay too much attention to the history of this fixture, but it is 9 games now since Ipswich managed to beat Norwich. If you were one of those Ipswich players, or Mick McCarthy and his coaches, that's got to give you extra motivation, hasn't it? And you obviously have to be aware of that and try and counteract that. Yeah, but
really, even if they would have won the last derby, so thank God they didn't. But even if they would have won the last derby, so they would be highly motivated to win this game. It's the same for us. So we won the last game, and it was a brilliant feeling. And when you had this derby winning feeling one time, you always want it again. So it doesn't mean too much. And I think, they know, okay, there was a little bit criticism after the last home game and after perhaps the last weeks, but they know, okay, with one really good game and one really good result, they can change the whole atmosphere and the whole mood, and that's a big goal for them. So we know that they will come highly motivated and trying to fulfill these expectations, and we have to be prepared for a game full of intensity and full of fighting spirit. But we will be prepared, 100%.
Sorry, just got more from me. I mean, you touched on him there, Mick McCarthy. There was some nice pictures of you and him on the touchline at Portman Road before the game, I would imagine. I mean, how did you get on with him that day? What sort of manager do you rate him? You know, he's such a long period of time. He's a very experienced manager, but I mean, how did you get on with him on a personal level, and how do you rate him as a coach?
Yeah, first of all, I'm full of respect for his career. So he worked so long in business, and you have some good times as a coach, and sometimes you're struggling a bit. But in general, so he was during his whole career so successful. So I'm full of respect. And hopefully can one day look also on such a long career as a head coach on this level. So a big compliment for Mick for this. All I can say, really, when we met each other, so a brilliant person, a big personality, unbelievably friendly and really kind and really a gentleman. So, and I really liked to have a chat with him, and it was really really nice. And all I can say, I think. Even in Ipswich, so it's not like they have the opportunities like some other clubs in this league. So like Wolves or Middlesbrough, who are able to spend £1 million of money. So I think out of this opportunities, he did a really good job. Okay, when there are 1 or 2 results, it's the same for us. So when we lose 2 games in a row, there's always a little bit criticism. That's quite normal. But I think in general he did a really really good job, and I'm full of respect for him.
Final one. Talking of that Portman Road game, do you expect a very similar game on Sunday? Not a great deal in it. Maybe just a moment of magic somewhere along the line.
Yeah, sometimes it is that special moment determines such a game, and but in general you have to do your base stuff and to keep it close. And I think. The biggest strength of Ipswich that they are always there with a high aggressiveness, especially in their offense, and really quality and experienced players, especially in the offense, and we have to control them. We have to be really concentrated in our defending behavior, and then try to use one of our chances to create chances, and then hopefully to score, because normally Mick McCarthy's team are also concentrate on the good defense, and it's not so easy to create chances against them, especially when they are really concentrated. And I expect that they will be pretty concentrated and there was a good performance. So it will be a close game, but we will be prepared and try to be there with a good result.
Thanks,
Good.